Hi everyone. Well, I'm back in Sao Paulo. The most amazing 3 weeks in Santa Catarina. Wild orchid hunting. Fabulous, fabulous adventure. It was a 10-hour drive. Put my bike atop my car and promised myself that I'd try to ride every day. I missed 2 days and swam in incredible rivers every day, cachoeiras as they call them, cascades, waterfalls, and several awesome beaches, including on the island of Florianopolis and Santa Catarina, Guarda do Embu. Wow, fabulous. One of the top 100 beaches in the world, actually. However, there were some issues we had to work out. Floripa Bob and I disbanded our partnership. Irreconcilable differences. He's a great man, and you'll hear about him more in the future. He has a great property, and you'll probably see it come online, available as a wild orchid hunting lodge, and it's ideal for going on adventure tours, scientific travel, anything of that nature. So we've got a good hookup there. We were just irreconcilable in the non-profit aspect. Is just a few conflicts of interest. Is he is in a position where he's making money off of an organic community already. But that's all another story, and water under the bridge. The highlight of the whole trip was meeting Marcelo, the president of the Federation of Orchid Societies in Santa Catarina. By the way, there are 27 various clubs, or societies, orchid societies throughout the state of Santa Catarina. And I can't even begin to describe what a wonderful man this gentleman is, and what he has done to conserve not only wild orchid, but Mata Atlantica. It's so commendable. Ironically, or interestingly, he's a close personal friend of Lenini. So that was quite surprising, but he was so gracious and had us into his home, and on the same location as his private residence, which, by the way, contains the largest library in the world of books on orchideas, and he specializes in helping people create orchidariums. But scholars come from other parts of the world to access this library of over 1,000 books, the centerpiece of which is the Iconografia de Brasileiro Orquídea by Hohen, and that's the same book that I have in my studio. So that is, to this very day, the greatest single source of information on orchid in the world. Marcelo told us that there hasn't been a really solid scientific research since 1984. He is the leading expert. Santa Catarina is the leading region in the world for the protection of wild orchid. We are blessed to have formed an alliance with Marcelo and the entire team. He has a huge team already working at this. And our specific mission and task is to assist in the wild orchid hunting expeditions that we're going to announce in their plan for the future. And to that end, we did a lot of reconnaissance. When I say we, a brilliant young man named Gabriel has been with us from the start, and he was introduced to me by Floripa Bob. He's a Gaúcho, Gabriel. However, he's from Floripa. He and his family own an incredible boutique little posada down in the shores in the south part of the island, near a town called Armação, which has some of the best surfing. But I digress. Anyway, I'm going to share more about that posada in the future. Gabriel was the translator, because my English Portuguese skills are just not strong enough, and he and Marcelo, you could tell they really hit it off. And Gabriel led the expedition on the reconnaissance tour, and mostly we focused on cachoeiras, cascades, but we went into the state parks and all around the state parks looking for the best places to go wild orchid hunting. And we found it, and we stumbled onto a gold mine actually in this regard. In the town of São Bonifacio, which is, they say, the capital of cachoeiras in Santa Catarina. So it's the waterfall capital of probably Brazil. There's so many waterfalls, and we went to several of them. But in that town, there's a family named Schrader, and it's the descendants of a famous Brazilian anthropologist. And there's a posada there. It's almost 75 years old now, and it's built on an island in the river. So we are going to be using the town of São Bonifacio in the future as our headquarters, and we intend to have a seminar and a camp at the posada in São Bonifacio, and it's the former home of the great anthropologist Schrader, whom I'll share more information about in the future. So, 21 days, solid activity and action. I'm back on my bike on a Sunday enjoying Sao Paulo. It's hot, hot, hot. 4 days from Christmas, and a lot of work to do moving forward. So I hope you'll join us and tell your friends, and keep watching for more about Wild Orchid Brazil. Thank you, and Feliz Natal.